Welcome back, everyone, to Tater Tanks. Today we are playing the Grille 15 on the map Studzianki. I think I said that right, at least. We are playing on the east side of the map in the regular assault mode, and generally I don't play the position that I'm going to play today. I either go sniping on the train track at about C0, or I will go down to the bottom corner K0 and try to snipe from there. But I decided to try something new today, and you can see the results already of that. But I found out that actually I can stay far enough back that I don't actually see through the bushes, which improves the camo rating. And so I decided to give this position a try. And after seeing the results from this battle, I've actually started playing this position more regularly because it just worked out so well this time. Of course, if you want it to work well, you have to actually land your shots, which is something I failed miserably at on that scout, the T100 Light. But we can redeem the rest of the battle, hopefully. So here you see I'm just sitting back, waiting for the enemies to make a move, to make a mistake, and then punish them for it with my 750 alpha damage. That's one thing I like about this tank. It's pretty decent accuracy and good alpha damage make it a really good combination. That T100 Light is just too far back behind buildings for me to get a shot off. But hopefully I can see this Object 430U. Oh, just barely not. And now he goes unspotted. I'm not willing to take that shot because of my 14.6 second reload. So I'm just going to bide my time and wait for someone to either get respotted or to move in between those two buildings there for a more confident shot. We can see our allies are moving up, trying to get some positioning in, and here comes the T110E5. Oh, back up. No, just keep moving a little bit more. There we go. But of course, we epically low roll him with a 647 damage shot, which is 103 lower than what our shots do on average. So that wasn't very inspiring for me, but let's see if we can do any better on this K91. And there it is. We've totally made up for that low roll before with 866 alpha damage on that shot. So now we have more than evened out, and now we are above average in our total shots. As the T110E5 goes through down to the dip, I make sure he regrets that and has to send him back to the garage. So hopefully putting those few shots out has made them a little less confident, except for their T100 Light, who is more than ready to head out and try to help his team out. But overall, that doesn't end up terribly well for him. I was willing to take that shot, waiting for my gun to aim in, even though I had been spotted, hoping and banking on the fact that the rest of his team would not have shots in between all of those buildings. So now that I have been unspotted, hopefully, I am going to move back up onto the ridge. And here comes the Object 430U for round 2. Apparently he has spotted someone. I'm guessing that was the FB that has been spotted now. But now we wait again as the object has gone unspotted. You can see I'm playing quite far back. This game was a good reminder to me to bide my time, be patient, especially in a tank like this, the glass cannon type, where I have 0 armor and a big gun. This way I have to rely on my team a little bit more. You can see on the mini-map my spotting range isn't the best, but I have to sit back a bit farther and just wait for other people to make a move. I don't always do that. Generally speaking, I get quite impatient, and but also generally speaking, that costs me dearly when it comes to being sent back to the garage early. So here I'm just going to wait it out and try my best to play patiently. And as you can see, there's the object 430U that has been spotted up in the back corner. Let's see if I can get a shot into him now. I've spotted the FV. And of course that shot bounces. So I'm going to back off because I've been spotted. The Leopard gets a really nice roll into my track. But now as the object moves up, I'm protected from the back so I can put a shot into his side and take him out. So now we know there's a K91, an FV215B on the side, and a Leopard 1 in the middle. The only tank that has not been spotted at this point is their artillery. Now the Minotauro is starting to come up. But just as I take the shot, he disappears. I take the shot anyway, and you can see then that the FV215B cleans him up. We will have to check the battle report later to see if that shot actually went in, or if the FV just cleaned him up with his massive, what is it, 1200 alpha damage on his AP rounds, 1100, something like that. So we'll just look for that in the battle report later. Now you can see I'm getting impatient. Our Progetto has moved back into the bushes in the 0 line. So now I'm going to move up a little bit and try to get the edge on these remaining 2 tanks on the flank. Thankfully, other tankers are getting some shots into him, and there the Progetto is able to clean up that remaining medium tank on the flank. Now I'm starting to get a bit more aggressive. I'm a bit more confident with the lack of tanks that are left on this side, but those 2 Leopards in the middle have not been spotted for a while as far as I can tell, and so I don't want to overcommit, especially because we've just seen from our team what the FV215B's gun can do. That combined with 2 medium tanks with really good mobility and very good DPM, that's not something I want to take on by myself. So thankfully, one of the Leopards was spotted in the middle and taken out. So that leaves just a 2v2 or a 2v3 at this point in our favor. The Progetto 65 is going to move up a bit, trying to get those early spots, or those forward spots on the enemy. I have green here on the T95, I think it was, but the Grille 15's accuracy isn't good enough for me to be confident with that shot. So I'm just going to wait for a time where I can get a more clear line into the enemy. You can see here we're halfway through the battle. I've done 3.5 or 3.3 thousand damage plus a potential blind shot into that Minotauro. So not the best result, but this is one of those slow and steady battles where you're not constantly firing as soon as you're reloaded every time, but it is a nice steady stream of damage that you're able to do, especially when you're sitting this far back and sniping from a distance. And I can tell you that 3,000 is already more than my average damage in this tank. So even this, if I died right now, that would definitely not be the worst battle I've had. Here I get spotted, and there he is, the Leopard 1 in that bush. Thankfully for me, he does not get anything except a track shot. So that leaves me with the same amount of hit points, and I'm able to just wait here to go unspotted before I cautiously move up, checking to see if I'll get spotted by peeking that corner. And when I don't, I rush forward to the next building, trying to find that FV215B. And I see the dead tank there, so I know I have a little bit of cover. And there he is, and what a beautiful roll again. 60 points over average. And I get a little bit of spotting there as well. That puts us at 4.1k damage. But of course, now he knows I'm there, so I am not willing to peek that again. He's aimed in, he's ready for me. So I'm going to try to go around the other side, use these bushes as cover, and take an unspotted shot at him. I think I know where he was, but obviously that did nothing. He should have died off of that if it did hit him. And so now I'm going to wait again a little bit. he gets spotted by, I'm guessing, our FB215. So now he's pointed at in a slightly different direction. I'm going to risk it, take the shot, and there we go. Now it's just a matter of moving up, and hopefully I can get one more shot off into that remaining Leopard 1. There he is, and of course he's right in the middle of the road there, ready for me to snipe down the back. He backs up one more time, and that is that. 5.2k damage on the counter in the bottom left, but we'll see if that shot into the Minotauro actually went through. And there you can see that it did go through, and that puts us at just over 6,000 damage, which is a really good result for me. Altogether, that puts us at the top in damage on our team, or actually in the game, and second in experience with 4 kills in total. So definitely not a bad result. That was a first class, so I'm really, really happy with how this battle went. If every game went this way for me, I would be more than happy. So yeah, that's just a reminder. If you're playing those snipers or glass cannons, be patient, sit in the back, wait for your team. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you all in the next video.